Hey, good morning everyone, it's Mike from Finding Fish. Welcome to Santa Maria and welcome to the Grand Aston. In this video, I'm going to be going over 9 of the top questions that I constantly get asked on my YouTube channel. Everything that's going to be relating to Cuba. The number one question that I get asked is, how's the water? Is it safe to drink? And my response is this. When it comes to drinking water at the resort, I don't drink the water out of the tap. What I do is I drink the bottled water, and I also bring a small cup, or I bring a lug-a-mug, and if I run out of water at the resort, I go to the lobby bar, I go to any of the bars that are serving water, and I'll just ask them to kindly, can you fill up my water bottle for me? And they have no problem, there's no hesitation at all. They'd like to do that for you. Like, I think this is my 27th or 28th time coming to Cuba, and I've never had an issue with the water. But like I say, I don't drink it out of the tap, but I do brush my teeth. I hope that helped. Question number 2, how does the food vary from resort to resort? This is a very complicated question, and I have to say, it does. The food quality I notice from resort to resort changes drastically. I try to figure out if it's the price that you pay or is it the resort and its offering. Like, I'm here right now and I paid $549, and I think the food quality here has been fantastic. For Cuba, I'm talking Cuba standards. When I'm talking Cuba, I don't relate it back to Mexico or Dominican or Jamaica. I'm talking about the country I'm in, not the country I want it to be. So for that, what do I find when I'm here right now? Rice, fish, pork, beef, eggs, bacon. For vegetables, they have lettuce here, cucumber, they have beets, they have olives, they've got cabbage, a massive selection of cheeses. They've had milks, they've had some juices. I haven't seen yogurts. They have run out of eggs, but they haven't run out of bacon. So that's kind of like, and they have beans. That's like a staple, that's a Cuban staple down here. That's what you can typically find. Do things come and go? 100%, they come and go all the time. But if you're coming here and you're traveling to Cuba, you should know that. And I've made enough videos stating that. Now, how does it vary from resort to resort? That's a huge question. And I haven't figured it out. I don't know if it's the upper managers, the managers from different countries, like some managers are from Italy, Spain, Mexico. I don't know if it's the relationships that they have with the vendors here in Cuba and the vendors back home, but I do notice a massive change from resort to resort. Like, I was at Trip. It was a very inexpensive trip for me, but their food quality there was fantastic for Cuba. It was fantastic. We had eggs, bacon, everything that you wanted. Sorry, we did run out of bacon, but we had everything else. Like, I had beef, I had cold cuts. The bread maker there was fantastic. The pastry chef wasn't that good compared to other resorts, but you know, it's the ebbs and flows from one resort to the other. It's really hard to, you know, paint a brush and say all the resorts are equally the same for their output of quality of food. It just doesn't happen. That's a complicated question. I hope I did that one well. Booze and white wine. That is the biggest question that I get asked all the time. Does the resort have white wine? And I'm gonna honestly have to say, I think it's as big as eggs for up and down for shortages. Some resorts have it and some resorts don't, and I don't get it. Right now, I'm here at the Grand Aston, and there hasn't been a lot of white wine. In the family section, adults only is a little bit more. They do have white wine. Have they run out? Yeah, they have. But if you're coming to Cuba, red wine is a staple. Rum's gonna be a staple. I've always seen plenty of vodka. Gin right now, they've always had gin. Your scotches, brandies I see, flavored creamers for your coffee. Some places have it and some places don't, like a Bailey's, but it's a homemade Bailey's. Cervezas, been Cristal on tap, if not Bucanero. And if they do run out of those two, it's Veranda, that beer. This resort has Super Bock, I noticed at the main beach bar. And they had Estella. Those items come and go. I know some people think, you know, oh, you're just a YouTuber, you're getting whatever. It's not true. Like, I just come to the resort and I didn't tell them I was coming to this resort at all, and that's the offering I was given, and I'm good with it. So the booze, it does fluctuate, but the white wine fluctuates the most. Tipping's simple. I've just made a video about it at the daiquiri, and my food video, it totally explains tipping. For me, I bring 5s, 10s, I bring a 50. What I do is, if I'm sitting in a space for a little while, I just give a 5 and I'm good for a while. When it comes to dinner, you know, you tip what you want. Bring a 5. If you're by yourself, you know, maybe ask for some change, or you're going there the next day and your 5 maybe takes you for 2 dinners, depending on what you want to do, or your 5's good, or you give it 10. Depends on how many people are you with. Are you going to an a la carte, or are you going to a buffet? If you're getting waited on at an a la carte, well, obviously, you're probably going to spend a little bit more on tipping. And what I do when I leave, I just go and say, hey, I've got a 50. Anyone got coins? And they will muster up all those coins and they'll give me the coins. I'll give them a 50. And when I drive home, on the way home, I'm usually driving home really late at night. I pull into the gas station, the same one every single time. And I said, hey buddy, I just won a bingo. And he laughs at me because he knows I'm a vlogger and I'm coming home from Cuba, and I pay him $50 in coins and I get some gas out of it, and everybody's happy. We got the coins out of the country because the Cubans can't take coins to the bank. You know, I help somebody out. Life is still good. I hope that helps with tipping. Okay, what to bring for donations? I've just been bringing clothes. I've been bringing a lot of clothes lately. I get donated clothes quite often, like really gently used hoodies, jeans, shirts, kids' clothes. We just wash them all up, we clean them up, and I bring the stuff that's good quality for them because they love it. I try not to give it to maybe all the chambermaids all the time, like the gardeners. They have kids too. I try to give it to like the secondary and third, the people that are not really associated with the tourists all the time, or you go into town, you donate them. But I find, you know, everyone has their little thing that they like to bring, whether it's child's medicines, Advils, glutamine for when you're getting older, reading glasses, cheap reading glasses. Everyone has their little niche. And for me, easy for me to bring clothes. It's something I don't have to really think about. I can, because I'm coming here so often, I want to make my life as simple as possible, and I can bring an extra bag and make a lot of people happy with some gently used clothes, and it seems to work out, especially the kids stuff. I hope that one helps. Bugs, flies, and no-see-em. We are here in the tropics. They're gonna be here all year round. Just because it's December, January, and February, they still got palm trees, they still got bushes, they still got rain, and they still have bugs. Flies are always gonna be an issue. No-see-ems are always gonna be an issue. Mosquitoes are always gonna be an issue. I didn't bring any bug spray. I didn't get bothered, but I don't get bothered a lot here. And I know that for a fact. My wife, on the last trip together, she got eaten alive. And we sat together and I didn't get touched. So when people think it's bed bugs, when people think it's something vicious, it isn't. Those no-see-ems with your body, sometimes they leave massive welts. And I hear it all the time. Oh man, it's the bed bugs. Listen folks, this is my 37 trip. I check my mattress all the time. I'm tired of people saying it's bed bugs. It isn't. Do your homework. If you haven't been away that often, it might seem like that. But when you see people and the reactions that they get to some of these bug bites down here in the tropics, yeah, they're vicious. So, you know, always bring bug spray, after bite, anything that can help with alleviating some of the massive wounds that you get from these bugs and the sand fleas. Do what you need to do. Don't even ask the question. Bug spray, for many, is mandatory. All year round. White wine, toilet paper, eggs, water. Power. It's a constant here in Cuba. It's not going away. The white wine, that's been a problem for at least a good solid year now. And I haven't figured it out yet, and I don't think anyone's gonna figure it out. Toilet paper, that comes and goes, and I've had tons of toilet paper. You know, it just depends on the resort and the time. Something got delayed by a day or two, which will put a constant strain on items, especially during high season. And you have a lot of tourists here to set off a little chain reaction of maybe a shortage for sure. Eggs, they don't have enough feed fertilizer for the chickens that they already have. So yeah, the eggs are always gonna come and go. I think that's the biggest shortage that they're gonna have here. And then water in your room. I've been here, I haven't noticed any shortages of water in my room as per shower and stuff like that. I'm in Santa Maria right now, and I haven't had a power issue once since I've been here. Like they have it in Cayo, Coco right now, in Guillermo. I think that's like maybe a region by region. I don't know. I don't know how to pinpoint the water and the power, but they're always going to be a constant coming and going. So if you're coming, prepare for that. Prepare. Bring toilet paper. Bring whatever you need, snacks for your shortages, just in case, so you're not getting derailed off why you came here in the first place, and that's going to be because of your trip and you wanted to have a good time. If you need certain items, always bring them. Number 8, it's the best family resort. This is such a complicated question to answer because what I deem as a good family resort and what you deem as a good family resort are going to be two totally different things. I don't know how you travel, but I do know how I travel. I don't know how your kids travel, but I do know how my kids travel. I do know what's acceptable for me in a room, but I don't know what you think is acceptable. So for that question of what I think is a good family resort, I made my best video and I tried to do the best job that I could, that I felt that deemed to be the best family resort that I came across last year. And that was the Enchinadas in the Iberostar in Santa Maria. Stated out in that video what's the best resort in Cuba. Like, I already stated that out. So if you're looking for that answer, you probably have to go check out that video because it's an extensive video. Okay, last but not least, are the resorts clean? Now, I know when you read reviews and there's power outages and there's water issues, the first thing that you're gonna think of is sanitation. Are the resorts clean? But when you come here and you see, and not all resorts are, some resorts are not as clean as other resorts. And I've been to some resorts and they were terribly not that clean. But lately, like right now at this resort that I'm staying at, Grand Aston, it's a clean resort. There's people cleaning things, there's people looking after things. Like when you go to a bar, they're always wiping something down. The beach bars are always cleaning something up. That's not to say that there's periods of time that things aren't cleaned. And it depends on, I guess, when you see that period of time. I get up super early in the morning. Like, I see people cleaning. I observe things because I'm making videos about it. So I need to know that what I'm saying is true and not I'm just guessing about it. But when you come here, sometimes it feels like maybe they aren't cleaning. The bathrooms here, I felt that they are very clean. But I've heard some guests being upset because some of the doors didn't close to some of the stalls. Yeah, that's a maintenance issue. That's not really a cleaning issue. But do I smell cleaning product when I go into the bathrooms here, in the public bathrooms? Yes, I do. But, you know, it depends, I guess, when you went in there. Were the cleaners just in there, or did you go in 2 hours later? So I kind of hope that helps. I think that it's not Mexico for cleaning. Those guys clean ceilings in the lobby bar. They're not like that here. I think some resorts are better than others when it comes to cleaning, and it's a resort by resort. So I hope that helped. But my bathroom in my room was clean. My chambermaid did a great job cleaning my room. My towels were clean and my sheets were clean here. You read some reviews saying, oh, I haven't had my sheets changed in 10 days or something, but I haven't seen that. And if I did, I'd tell you. But the chambermaid just came in yesterday and cleaned all my stuff, so, you know, and I did give her a tip. Regardless if I gave her a tip or not, it still got done. I hope this video helped out some people that, with questions that I totally get asked. If you like my channel, like and subscribe. I'm heading off to Thailand soon. Join me there for some adventures, and guess what? I'll see you in the next video.